Mm. Perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
everybody, welcome to today's Zoom. I think we've all been so looking forward to this, to Reshmi, to have you here with us today. If everybody can just put you'll see there at the bottom, you can put yourself on mute there on the left-hand side at the audio. Just mute yourself there. We're gonna first have talk to Reshmi and welcome her, and then I think when Reshmi is finished, we'll open up and you guys can ask questions if that's okay with you, Reshmi.
Yes,
Um,
just remember we have about 45 minutes if you don't mind. I know
I understand that you are
I'm
busy.
sorry. I'm so sorry,
No,
but
no, no. Please,
it's
we can
school.
understand. We all busy. We understand. That's fine. So first of all, we want to say welcome, Reshmi, and welcome everybody. And you are such an inspiration for us, Reshmi. I remember see you obviously on TikTok. I didn't really go into your lives, but I remember the one day I saw one of your videos where you actually had your son talk to us on the screen, and it was so beautiful for me. I just loved it because it was so real and his enthusiasm. And then I saw that you became the 13th millionaire, and then I obviously went into your TikToks and I heard your story. And it literally brought me to tears. And we just want to welcome you today. And I would say you are one of the ones that I can really say the millionaires. It's become a millionaires that it just
Thank you.
makes me so happy. I really am. You're an inspiration. So, and please share with us. I just want to. We're going to ask you a few questions. I don't know what was your biggest driving factor of motivation before you started with this online business, Alex?
Look, hubby and I both were self-employed, right? So we've been self-employed for over 10 to 15 years. But the thing was that with COVID and being self-employed, it was a huge knock. I just obviously released a video today where, sorry, now I can't see your face anymore. Why is
Can't you
that?
see me?
Yeah, there's somebody's name just keeps on coming up on the screen, but it's fine. It's
Hey
sorted
guys,
now.
if you could just make sure to mute yourselves. Hold on. Is that Gordon? Okay, I've muted him. That's fine.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
correct. Yeah. Yeah. So being self-employed and along our journey, I just posted a video today where I shared that I actually lost two of my vehicles through this journey where COVID hit. And as business owners, right, it was 1 second. I am so sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yeah. So basically, we lost two vehicles, and we were struggling. I mean, like many of us out there, the pandemic hit us hard, and we were just struggling to meet our expenses. And then, like I was always active on social media. I had a personal account, and one day I was just scrolling, and I came across Cecilia. That's who I purchased from. And she literally said in her video, and I think that's one of her videos that went viral, and she made a million, I think, from that video. It was such a brilliant video, and it really took me hook, line and sinker. And I'm somebody that when I'm like a go-getter. I'm like somebody that wants to I want to do this, I'm going to do it now. There's no tomorrow, there's no waiting, there's no thinking, no contemplating. And I immediately purchased the $600 program from her, and that was it. I had my business set up the same day. Literally, I sat, because back then I was new, so it took me like 6 to 7 hours to set it up, which I did. I was done the same day that I purchased, and it was just why at the same time when I posted my first video, I literally had my first sale. So
Wow,
it
that's
was,
awesome.
yeah, it was, and from there it just began to grow. My first 2 months, I think, or 3 months in the program, I made my first six figures, and it just continued obviously to grow from there. But my motivation obviously was that, like many of us, we are just sick and tired of just being able to live paycheck to paycheck. There has got to be a better way for us to live, and for me this was the answer.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
No,
And then tell me, what was one of the biggest challenges for you with starting this online business?
look, at first
In the
obviously it
first few
was,
months, I'd say, of your business.
the biggest struggle for me, like I think a lot of people, is obviously at that time of me wanting to purchase, I didn't have the money. A lot of people, when they comment, they say, oh, I don't have the money. But they don't realize that I also didn't have the money to start. $600 back then, with the exchange being so high, it was like 12 to 13,000 Rand. Not like current
Oh,
moment, extremely low. Like now to buy the 900 is 15,000. Back then,
mm-hmm,
it was a lot more money for us. So I also didn't have that money just lying in my bank account, because, like, duh, I wouldn't have started this if I did have money. So that's what people
mm-hmm,
don't understand, is that, I have so many people reach out to me and tell me, oh, I don't even have 3,000 Rand. Well, that's life. You know what? Build a bridge, get over it, go out there and find how the hell am I going to get 3,000 Rand to start this,
mm-hmm.
because I know I can do this and it's going to change my life. I also, although I purchased immediately, it took me a good couple of hours to find funds together to buy the program. So starting
Yeah.
off as well was a struggle. I had to look for 10, 11,000 Rand to purchase the program. And you know what? I'm so tired of people telling me they don't have money to purchase the program, because I'm not from a wealthy background that I was sitting on diamonds and then obviously, I purchased the program. So everyone needs to realize that even though you don't have the money, if you want that better life, you're going to make a plan. I mean, we all know how to make a plan. We all in
Yeah.
desperation, we got to do what we need to do. But once you get that funds and you buy the program, honestly, for me, nothing else was difficult. The setup is a breeze. And even though you can see I'm not tech savvy, I was still able to do it in a good couple of hours. In the same day, I had my business set up. So for me, the
Mm-hmm.
program is so brilliant, and I always preach that. And I can guarantee you, if we are not making sales, it's not the program, it's us as individuals, right? Because I have not found a better program than this. And during this year, I actually purchased a few other courses, right? Because I wanted to expand on the online space, because I can see that's a booming industry. And I bought like two courses, and I'm like, I want my money back, because let me tell you, I reached out to the creators of those programs and I told them, you've got missing links. How does someone follow a step-by-step instruction with steps missing? So I've learned that from the Legacy Builder, because the Legacy Builder program is so step-by-step. I can, and when you look at something else, you instantly can pick up that this is not step-by-step. And I asked for my money back, because obviously some people do allow you like a grace period for a refund.
Ah,
Obviously, with our program, we don't. There's no return policy on
mm-hmm.
ours. But those that do offer it, I took advantage of that and I got my money back, because it was not as brilliant as the Legacy Builder program. And I'm actually reaching out to these creators and telling them, but why don't you have A, B, and C? And they're like so shocked as to, how do I know this? But I've learned that from the Legacy Builder programs. And I was like so
Okay.
pleased at how great this program is.
Oh, so you literally bought all courses after you bought the
I,
really?
I did.
Okay.
I did. but
Okay.
I but that just stopped after I realized how not good the other programs are. I just
Yeah.
stopped, and I just do this, because everything you
Mm.
want and need is in this program. Obviously, I was just
True.
looking to venture into other aspects, not so much into another digital program. Just start
Mm-hmm.
venturing out. I started creating my own products, programs, and stuff like that as well. So yeah, it really is a brilliant program.
I agree with you. On my live this morning, I said I started with $150. And
Wow.
it was last year this time where I literally got my salary, paid my rent and everything, all the basics. And I literally had, I think, 3 or 4 thousand Rand in my account. And I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm taking
Oh
my
my.
last money. Then afterwards eat bread or something, get my
Yes.
mom to buy lunch or something but yeah, you just find the money because and I tell you what, once you pay for it yourself, I mean, I've had people where I paid this for and that for, and because it's not their money, they don't put that
Correct.
much work in. Use your
Yes.
money. I tell you what, you're gonna work for it then. I
No,
could have
definitely. I
asked a
totally
friend of
agree.
mine to help me, but I knew if I've asked him, I'm never gonna do anything.
Yeah, no, a lot of people want the program for free, and they want to do it, and then they're going to pay us, and all these funny things. And my answer has always been, if you do not pay for something with your own money, you are never going to make the initiative to be successful, because it's not your hard-earned money that you're playing with. It's somebody else's. So you're going to sit at your leisure and take your time about everything. So
Mm.
it just doesn't work if it's not your money. And that is what I think also hit me, because when I purchased it, I said that's like 11 grand in there. I need to make this work. So that's why at the same day, I just sat and I did everything, because I didn't want to waste another second. I mean, aside from being excited and, knowing that you just have this feeling that you can do this and it's going to change. And it's also about mindset, because a lot of people that go into the program with a negative mindset don't succeed, because
No, they won't.
everything, I think 90% of everything is mindset. It,
Yes.
yeah, and there's no other way about it.
I agree with you 100%. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And then,
So that is why. So
the- yeah.
sorry, that's what I'm saying. Even the program, I mean, look at our legacy build program. We have mindset training in there, because for a reason. We also have,
Mhm.
I think there is Laura St. John that comes up quite a bit to give us mindset and mentoring and manifestation. Because as
Mhm.
much as we think all of those things don't work, trust me, it does. Because when you wake up in the morning and say, you know what, God, I need help today. That's you manifesting. And what happens during the course of the day? God is answering your prayer in some sort or the other way. So, mindset, mentoring, all of that plays a huge role in the whole aspect.
Exactly. Again, now with my son as well, I showed him I wanted to turn the screen around because I've got my vision board right next to my bed. I look at my vision board every day and I wrote there, with no harm, I will have a new car. And I wrote that about 5 months ago, and I already have my new car as well.
Wow,
It's all about
congratulations.
mindset. Yeah, it's all about mindset. I've got the how to read what Think and Grow Rich. I'm reading that. I would definitely suggest you guys read that if you want to. It's an amazing book. It's a bestseller. It's all about mindset.
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then another question for you, my love, is how do you manage your time between building a business and caring for your family? And what
My
advice would you
word.
give to other parents struggling with time management?
Look, firstly, by the grace of God, I can think. But
Yeah.
look, it's very difficult, because beside my online business, I do still have a brick and mortar business that is why I had to take a call, because it was regarding that.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's yeah. So I still do run the business, even though my hubby is not here. Like, we each had our own businesses. So even though he passed away, I closed his up, but I still run my part of it. So I still have an existing business. I've got the online business. I've got three kids in three different schools. I still got my mom with me.
Oh,
The cooking, cleaning, being a housewife still. So I don't know. That is why I love the program, is because you are literally working at your own pace. And then again, I don't like to use the word working, because it puts into some people's mind that it's a job, that you're working for somebody, right?
mm,
So, end of the day, you are your own boss. For me, it's like I'm so natural, I think, with creating content. So, what I do most days is I just batch content. So, my drafts have got like over hundreds of videos in them. And I will just release them, every day, every single day, Monday to Sunday. I release it. So, for me, honestly, um, and the truth is, and I'm like very open with it, is I don't do as much as I should be. I don't attend the Zooms and the mentorings and all of that. I don't. Also, with the time difference, I'm exhausted, right? So even with the replays, you must know you need like an hour for the replays. So time,
yeah.
because as a single parent, time for me is huge. So that is why
Mm,
I just mainly focus on social media, and I just batch content create, and I release my videos like that. And the beauty part about the rest of the 2 hour workday is that you always have your phone with you. So whether you at the shop, or you with your kids, or you even in a meeting, you have that opportunity to just put your phone on silent and just reply. So this,
Mm-hmm.
replying to your emails and your messages and your potential clients can be done at any time, whenever you want to. And I mean, if you feel like today you want to skip, you skip, because this is your thing. Although consistency pays off, you've obviously got to be consistent in the aspect of either doing your copy and pasting or putting your stuff on social media. That is not negotiable, right? But even if you just feel you can only reply to your client tomorrow, then by all means reply to your client tomorrow. So I just found that this works for me because I can do it at my pace, in my own free time, and whenever it is I'm available. And there's not much that it demands from me. I've reached this milestone from putting in so little effort. I honestly feel like I feel guilty. It's like I hardly done anything,
Yes.
but I reached milestone. Like why? Because we've got people working 8 hours, 9 hours, weekends and holidays, and
Mm.
yet they're still struggling. But I put so little effort into it, and I've been able to do that. So yeah, it's obviously it allows me to work when I want to, and that's the beauty of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We feel guilty because we've been indoctrinated that we need to work 8 or 9 hours and
Correct.
not be able to, like, even me, sometimes I'm at home and I'm like, Jesse, I'm at home. I feel like I need to do something, and
Yeah,
I'm
like
also
what?
start
Like what do
feeling
I do?
guilty. Yeah. I mean, there are
I
always
know.
things to do, but even if I go into the garden, I feel like I shouldn't be doing this in the week. I should be working. But no, I can. I can do whatever I want. What the hell?
Definitely, like when my son goes and spend like a one night with my sister, I'm like, okay, like what do I do now? Because my life is like programmed around my kids and being busy with them. And when they're not here and I've got no work, I'm like, what do I do with myself now? Like, it's just
Yeah.
absurd, man. It's too much of time on your hands sometimes.
It's yeah.
But it's a good thing.
I think we can call it. We are so grateful, right? This
Yes,
opportunity is.
definitely,
I've
definitely.
never been so grateful so much since I started with this business.
Yes.
Thanks, yeah. Thank our Most
But I'm
High.
glad
Hey.
you've even got your own school community for you. I know it's an interview about me. Let's interview you. Because
Yeah. No,
I would
I'm
also have
glad that I
liked.
did that, because I saw the gap and I saw that people. Because I remember when I started with this with and I started with TikTok like 3 years ago. But in the beginning, I was so like what you call frustrated. I didn't know how to upload a video. I didn't know how to put things on the screen. And there's people out there that don't know that. And that's why
Yes.
I did the community, for simple, basic things like that. That's why I
No,
started the
that's good.
community.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
great. Fantastic.
Um, I, yeah, I don't know. What else can I ask you? Thank you. Let's see. Is there any specific strategies and steps that you implemented to be so successful and to become a millionaire?
Look, so I did cover that in a video because I had a whole lot of people reach out to me, fellow digital marketers, to ask me what is it that I've done to reach this milestone, right? So I don't come from a background of network marketing or social media marketing or any sort of marketing, right? My background was simply pen and paper. I was a one-man band when I was working. I'm not someone, I don't have friends and stuff like that. I'm not much of a socialite. So I literally don't even have like a best friend, right? So I don't.
Mm,
So like I just got my family, my kids, and I'm quite happy that way. So I literally came
mm,
from a background of having no social or network experience. And that's what I like to emphasize on, because a lot of people think this is about, it's a network sort of thing. If you've got network, you can be successful. So let me just tell you that that's bogus. Take that and throw that out of the window. Because I'm living proof that you don't need a whole lot of network. And then on top of the fact that we start our social medias from zero and we build our way up, right? So that's another thing people need to realize, is you don't need to have all these huge things before you can get into the space. But if there's
mm,
something I've been always doing, and it's one of the only things I do, is post on TikTok, right? So, um, and obviously my videos go viral, but also there again, going viral does not ensure you sales, right?
Yeah,
And I can also speak from that aspect. It doesn't give you sales. Yes, it gives you a following. And those followers, more or less, yes, they do end up purchasing from you a couple months down the line. I've seen that, right? But the only advice I can give you, and then what I have done, honestly, is TikTok. I post at least 5 to 6 pieces of content every single day, Monday to Sunday. So every single day from the day I started, which was in August somewhere, to today, I will not negotiate with my TikTok videos. So I take the same thing and I repurpose on Facebook and Insta, but I've had no sales from Instagram. I've got about 2 sales from Facebook in this 1 year period. But the rest of the people that have purchased is only through TikTok. So it's me just pushing out 5 to 6 pieces, also posting to my stories. So you're looking at maybe for the day, 7 pieces of content in total, Monday to Sunday. I do not go a day without posting content on TikTok because it's the platform I believe that does wonders, right? Instagram got its own way of working. I can't crack that code. Facebook is there, but there's not so many people on Facebook. But having like close to 5 billion active users on TikTok, it's the best. It's the best.
I agree.
And that's literally the only thing I use. I don't use, even had family that joined the program. So I've got about 3 family members on the program now. And it's not because I told them, oh, well, you know, this is what I'm doing. Don't you want to start it? It was all because they followed me on TikTok and they saw what I was doing and the amount of money and they purchased the program. Right? So even when it came to family members, I did not recruit them. It's all just thanks to TikTok. It did his job.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Reshmi. Thank you so much. I'm gonna just if anybody has got questions for Reshmi, we've got I think maybe another 10 to 15 minutes. Is that okay, Reshmi?
Yes,
Does that work for you?
Yes.
If anybody has got any questions for Reshmi, you are welcome to ask her now. Just unmute there on the left-hand side at the bottom. If anybody's got any questions for her, let me know. I don't know if I've got that's good content that you're posting. So that's I do 3 contents a day, but maybe I should start pushing it up a bit as well.
Yeah, you've got to, because remember, we are in constant competition with everybody on the platform, right? Yes. So you need your videos to get pushed out. You 1 in 5 billion people, you understand? So, and at the same time, we're not reaching the same audience all the time. We also got to need to understand that. So our videos are not only going to our followers. There's like one person message to say, I saw one of your videos and it got me interested. I'm like, you only saw one, yet there's thousands of my videos on TikTok. But he says it's the first time I saw you and I just saw one video. So we need to understand we are in serious competition with everybody trying to push their content out. That's why you've got to push more content out every single day. The more you put it on, even if that video gets 200 views, it's 200 people that never knew you existed. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta push it up your game with content.
But that's and don't you agree? You should also, now that you say there's a lot of competition out there, and a lot of people stop because they think there's a lot of competition out there. You shouldn't let that stand in your way. You just keep on posting. It's just so about consistency. It's so important.
The world is full of people in business trying to get their stuff exposed. And also the downfall with us is we don't get paid for posting our videos go viral. We don't get TikTok shop. So this is about the only way we can actually earn an income. And it's so sad. I wish they'd give us that opportunity to get paid for our views and stuff. It would help.
It would be fabulous. Yeah. So guys, for the new people in here, you are welcome. If you have any questions for Reshmi, please let us know. Reshmi's got to go in, I think, a few minutes. So anybody have any questions? You can just unmute. Now everybody's quiet. Reshmi, yeah, no, I'm really so grateful.
Taught them well.
No, I'm really, really grateful. Dorieta, do you have a question for Reshmi?
Yeah, hi, well done, Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you on YouTube as well? Do you post YouTube and everywhere? Instagram?
YouTube. Yes, I am on YouTube, but I'm like obviously not very active. I've got about 100 some odd people that's only on my YouTube, but I
Okay.
do post on YouTube maybe twice a week only. When I actually
Okay.
remember about YouTube, then I post on it.
So you only on TikTok or you Instagram as well?
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, but I don't post as many and as often on the other social medias.
Okay, so you basically TikTok.
Yeah, it's majority is TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else got any questions, Sonia?
I think Sonia
Yes.
had one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like to ask. I posted two videos yesterday on TikTok, which I promoted, and then last night it said that while the videos are, getting a lot of views on TikTok, they said go live while everyone's watching the videos. So I don't know if that's a good idea to do, just go live then, and maybe somebody has questions and you can answer them in real time or something. I don't know if that's
Okay,
good
so have you been
strategy.
live before, Sonia?
Yes, last night about at 6 o'clock. But I was just live for 10 minutes, and the thing is, going live was so much easier than making videos. I don't know. I'm a total extrovert, but the videos just get to my mind. I don't know why.
Okay, so actually TikTok, okay, so obviously you use promote, so your TikTok started getting exposure, and all TikTok is telling you is that while you're getting exposure on your videos, go live, because then you have more people that will be on your live. So take TikTok's advice and go live while your videos are trending. The same thing happens to me, like when my videos are going viral, TikTok will send me a message to go live. It will tell me to go live while my videos are trending. And then that obviously just gives you a lot of people on your live. And that's what you want. You want a lot of people on your live. So when TikTok tells you to do that, take that advice and go live at that time. And test it out. You will only know once you test it out. So the next time you get this, go live and see if it makes a difference from you going live there or just going live at your own time. You got to play around with this, and you'll then figure out what works for you.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Anybody else got questions? No? Okay, well, Reshni, thank you so much for joining this. Really appreciate you so much. And I'm sure I speak for the others as well. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy for you. And you really, you're an inspiration. And I'm so, so happy for you. I really am.
Thank you so much. And thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. I hope I could make a difference, in this online space. And you could actually just leave this interview today with some good material from here.
We did actually. Thank you very, very much, Reshmi.
Perfect.
We
No
love
problem.
you. And we'll see you on TikTok, and I'm sure we'll
Yes,
speak
you
to you
will.
again when you eat.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Cheers.
Thanks.
Bye.
Reshmi. Bye. Guys, if you've got Reshmi had to go. Well, thank you for joining today. Doretta, you came in a bit late, but I did record this, so I'll put it in the community. Pietro, welcome. So nice to have you here. And welcome everybody. And if you have any other questions, just remember in the community, in the school community, if you have questions and you want to know how to do something related on social media, ask me in the comment section, and I'm there to help you, and I'll do videos. Okay, Sonia, I'm going to do your video today. You are on yesterday, so I'll do an explanation for you, and I put it in the community. Okay. Guys, if you have any other questions, are you struggling with anything else? Let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Go for it, Dorieta.
No, Lana, I'm unprepared this morning. I had too much to do, so I will send you a message on the school on the classroom.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Hang on.
that's fine. Or you can do it now as well if you want to. No problem. Maybe
No,
somebody else
I
is.
wrote it down, but I forgot it in the bucky, so I'm gonna have to
Okay,
send
no,
you
no,
another
that's
message.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
My
guys.
Wi-Fi
Well, if
was slow, so I couldn't get in now.
okay, all right. Okay, well, listen, Reshmi unfortunately had to, she didn't have much time today, but I did record everything that she spoke about. And I think she's an amazing woman. I mean, the story behind her, I would really suggest you go and watch her TikToks as well. Her
Yeah.
story is really such an inspiration. I mean, she lost her husband last year this time. So just after she joined the program. So she's gone through some hell of a challenges, but yet she's been doing so well, you know. So I think for me, she's such an inspiration. Um, is there any other things, anything else that you want to know? Otherwise, we'll stop the Zoom now, and yeah, I'll post the replay, and I'll probably send it to you via email as well, and you can watch it again. And otherwise, we'll see you next Monday, right? At 12 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Have a wonderful day and have a wonderful week and a lot of success for all of you.
Thanks,
Okay.
bye.
Bye-bye, guys. Cheerio.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.